What's up, everyone? Thanks for watching this episode of T360. I'm Cordell Cummings alongside Kayla Green.
Hi, everyone.
We know there are a ton of Bills fans in the area, so if you're watching, stay tuned. In this episode, we'll discuss everything related to the Buffalo Bills. First up, let's speak on the Bills' come-from-behind win over the Tampa Bay Bucs on Sunday. What were your overall impressions of the win for the Buffalo Bills?
So, in typical Bills fashion, they kept us on the hook until the very end. I mean, they couldn't just be ahead and stay ahead, had to make us sweat. But, overall, it was a good game. At the end of the second half, though, Tyrod made a bad call throwing to Jordan Matthews. They didn't have any more timeouts, so they should have just thrown it out of bounds. But, everyone in the stadium was booing. I think they deserved it a little bit, but they came through at the end, so that's what matters.
Yeah, I think for this win, I think they deserve their props for actually coming from behind, because that's one thing they don't do that well. And also, having good coaching, at least for the most parts of the season. They won 4 games so far, which is not Billsy.
It's
that's
not
a
at
cliche
all.
Billsy.
Not Billsy at all.
But I think they deserve a lot of credit. LaShawn McCoy finally got his touchdown. So the offense is coming along. The defense has been really good this year, but I think it's a good win. Tampa Bay Bucs aren't that special. They've declined from what I thought they were going to be, but I think it was a really good win for the Bills.
It definitely was, yes, absolutely.
So despite the win, there were a ton of people who were still upset about Tyrod Taylor's performance. What do you think of Tyrod Taylor and whether or not they should keep him, or what should happen after this season?
Well, one of the things that I just say every week is that he just holds on too long to the ball. I watch him, he's looking around. You just got to get rid of it, because he's just going to keep getting sacked, and that's not going to help us anymore. So another thing is the inconsistent throws. It's happened multiple times, him throwing to Zay Jones, and it's just not accurate, and that's just killing us anyway. Like, Zay's trying out there, but it's not all his fault. Tyrod's got to be more accurate. So
yeah, from my estimation, I think he's just too inconsistent.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be a quarterback that wins the Super Bowl, but for Buffalo, they don't really need that right now. They need someone who's consistent. I don't really buy the rookie quarterback pyramid going in there and doing anything, but right now that's the best they have, and I think as long as he become more accurate, he's already athletic, so they just need to use his legs, play action, give the ball to the playmakers, quick passes, and just let them do what they have to do, because I don't think he's going to be a quarterback who's a world beater. He's not an Aaron Rodgers. He's definitely not a Tom Brady.
No.
So they just got to give the ball to the playmakers and just be very conservative with him, in my opinion. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's just, you can't really count on him. It's kind of just like touch and go every week. You never know what he's going to do. So
definitely agree. So
yeah.
What do you think about the comeback win in particular? Because they don't do this very often. Usually they find a way to actually lose the game. But so far this year, they've actually won the games, that whether it's tight or whether they're beating the teams they're supposed to beat. What do you think this say about the rest of their season going forward?
Well, their defense has been really strong, so that's been helping them out a lot. But, they just got to have it more from the beginning. They keep dropping the ball. Like I said, that play at the end of the first half, that stuff can't happen, because if they want to keep winning, they have to keep it going till the end. They were lucky at the end of this game. They pulled through, but just barely. So, it's a good 4 games out of 6 is good, but we have to be better if we want to keep it up.
Yeah, most definitely. It's one of their best 6-game stretches in a long time. They have a long way to go, a lot to improve on. I think it's a possibility they can make the playoffs, but that's so out of the Bills' league right now. They honestly need to take it 1 week at a time, because the AFC is sort of up for grabs with a lot of teams playing inconsistent. But I think they have a chance. In terms of this one, I think it was just good for the team to say, okay, we can hold off a comeback. We can actually hold off a really good team in the Bucs, who's ascending. But just to have that on your resume to say, okay, we've done this before in tight situations, and they can pull out a victory. So I think that's really good for the Buffalo Bills going forward in this season, and for the head coach, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean McDermott's been really good with that too, and he's a great fit for them, I think. And number 2 right now, right behind your Patriots. So hopefully we can.
That won't last for long, though.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Come on.
Okay, and as well as that, they will be facing the Raiders next week.
Yes.
I don't give them a chance at all. Even though Marshawn Lynch will be suspended for the next game because of his little incident in Kansas City, I think the Bills. I think it would be tough. I got the score 24-30, Raiders. I think the fact that it's at home in Buffalo, I think that gives them a chance. But I think the coach, as you were speaking about earlier, he has a real pulse of the city so far and the team. So I think that would bode well for them going forward. But I think the Raiders are just too talented. I don't think the Bills are there right now. Who you have winning? Maybe obvious.
Well, I mean, I do think it's going to be close. I don't think they're going to blow them out of the water, but I'm going to flip your score. I'm going to say 30-24 Bills.
30-24 Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of points for the Bills offense. I don't know if I trust them that
well,
much.
I do. I believe in them. I believe in them.
Well, that'll conclude this episode, the Bills edition of T360. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. Catch us next week, and we might be talking about your favorite team. But for now, I'm Cordell Cummings.
And I'm Kayla Green.
Thanks for watching.